Now, once you get used to these DIY projects, you may attempt to build a house of pure gingerbread, but especially for beginners, I recommend that you layer your pastry shingles on an existing structure. And remember, should you decide to go full gingerbread, you may have to rebuild entire sections of your house from scratch anytime a pesky little child decides to use it for a snack. But no matter which you choose, remember, always use professional grade industrial strength gingerbread to protect your home from the elements. Well, that about wraps it up for today. But before we go, let's look in on our enchanted roses. Oh, they are doing beautifully. You need to dig around them every few days. And every single day, you need to water them with wormwood and gall. I recommend Wilhelmina's wonderful and weird wormwood gall elixir. For a free sample, email me, wilhelmina@eyeofnewt.com. Shingles all over the place, my goodness. Now, as you can see, these are almost curse ready. When you curse the princess, you take one of these, just one, and you place it at the base of her castle. And in a few months, it will grow into a perilous and impenetrable briar with razor-sharp thorns that will tear to shreds any insolent prince who tries to rescue her from the fearsome magic of Wilhelmina, which the wickedest and most feared witch of the land. Anyone who defies me faces inescapable doom. Join us next week when I will be showing you some detailing for your icing and some lovely and original patterns for your cookie decorations. Till then, this is Wilhelmina reminding you to chase your gingerbread dreams and crush everyone else's.
You're watching FTE TV, Fairytale Entertainment Television. Coming up next, it's the sporting event of the year. Stick around.
Good afternoon, sports fans, and welcome to the 11th annual Tournament of Daphne, or as the cool kids like to call it, the @Daph. I'm your host, moderator, referee, and illustrious ruler, King Farnsworth. And with me, as always, is my daughter, Daphne.
Thanks, Dad. It's great to be here.
Do you really mean that, Daphne?
No, you've literally turned my future happiness into sports entertainment.
Wait to get right to the heart of things, Daphne. That is, of course, the purpose of today's endeavors. To find a brave and valiant suitor who's worthy of my daughter's hand. Whoever wins the tournament will be wedded to Daphne and receive half of my kingdom. We're now into our 11th season, and so far, no one has been up to the challenge.
Well, maybe if you didn't give the challenges that put their lives in danger.
Now, where would the fun in that be, Daphne? In past years, we've had suitors devoured by dragons, mauled by manticores, cursed by conjurers, and a fair few of them have simply run away screaming. Those we sent to the DMV. But I have to say, today's champions look promising. Let's meet them now.
First up, we have Sir Rupert the Gallant. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, Sir Rupert?
Well, thank you, Daphne. I am really excited to be here. I've been going on magical quests since I was just a kid. I have slain 3 dragons, broken 4 curses, solved 7 magical riddles, and just last month, I defeated a bridge troll that was threatening a local village.
Wow, sounds like you keep pretty busy. What do you do for fun?
Well, while I'm not out on a quest, I really am quite the homebody. There's nothing I like better than curling up in front of a fire with a flagon of ale and a good scroll.
That sounds like a pretty good time, actually. Thank you, Sir Rupert, and good luck to you.
Now, Daphne, how about our other champion today? I believe he's been something of a mystery all season.
Indeed, he has, and I'm sure our viewers at home are looking forward to learning a little bit more about him. Please welcome the Masked Paladin. So, tell us a little bit about yourself, Paladin, or should I call you Masked?
I am the Masked Paladin. I have fought through many dangers and hardships and conquered innumerable perils. Nothing will keep me from my ultimate goal.
And what is your ultimate goal?
To win the hand of the princess and rule the kingdom.
Well, it looks like you've got your work cut out for you. What do you like to do for fun? What do you do in your spare time?
I spend every waking hour training myself, body and mind and body, so that I may overcome all obstacles, beat all challengers, and become the one true champion.
Sounds exhausting. So no hobbies, no interest, no favorite troubadours?
To compete for and win the hand of the princess is my only desire.
Well, I guess we'll see how that works out for you. Thank you, Paladin.
Well, it looks like we have quite a pair of champions this year, Daphne. Do you have a favorite to win?
You've made it very clear that my choice doesn't matter in this situation, Dad.
Oh, you Generation Zers. Quite right. Well, now that we've met our champions, let's take a short break. And when we come back, we'll get the 11th at Daph underway.
Oh, I hate you, Dad.
Do you dream of visiting far-off kingdoms? Do you yearn to explore distant lands? Wouldn't you love to take your next vacation in some exotic, mysterious, enchanted kingdom? Well, now you can. The 7 League Boots travel agency can send you to lands far and wide and parts unknown as easily as walking out your front door. Whether it's for an epic quest or an exotic vacation getaway, our 7 League Boots can send you wherever you want to go. Book your next trip with 7 League Boots travel agency today. With 7 League Boots, the journey of 1,000 miles begins and ends with a single step.
You're watching FTE TV, Fairytale Entertainment Television. Coming up in just a bit, it's Dragon Obedience School.
No, Dimitri, we have been over this again and again. You do not devour the damsel. You devour the knight who comes to rescue the damsel. Very good boy. Sit. Stay.
And we're back at the 11th annual tournament of Daphne. Our champions are in place, and we're just moments away from the start of the quest. As you are no doubt aware, if you've seen the tournament in years past, both of our champions will be given a task, an epic test of skill, bravery, and fortitude. If either of them can complete it, they will receive my daughter, Princess Daphne's hand in marriage. Daphne, why don't you tell the viewers at home what this year's task is?
Certainly, Father. This year, our 2 champions must seek out the enchanted cow, Glaus Gavlin, and bring it back to my father for approval. Because apparently a cow is worth as much as my life and happiness.
It's an enchanted cow, my dear. It's how we get our Nesquik.
It's a cow. Be that as it may, our champions will have no easy time of it because the path between them and Glass Gavlin is fraught with peril.
Well, either or perhaps both of our players today be crushed in the relentless jaws of doom before they even reach the prize.
We can only hope.
And on that note, let the 11th annual tournament of Daphne begin.
Sir Rupert seems to be off to a good start. He hasn't encountered any dangerous monsters or perilous pitfalls yet.
Well, that's because he's heading in the wrong direction, Daphne.
This is going to be a long tournament, isn't it?
We can only hope. When we come back, we'll see if the masked paladin is faring any better here at the 11th annual tournament of Daphne.
Did your lout of a husband promise your firstborn to an evil witch in exchange for some small favor? You may be entitled to compensation. Hundreds of families and kingdoms all across the world have fallen victim to one-sided witch deals, but here at the law offices of Rapunzel, we're working to set things right and bring you justice.
I used to prey on innocent women by convincing their idiot husbands to give me their firstborn children. But now I'm trying to put all that behind me. I want to make amends to all of the innocent, naive, sniveling, arrogant fools who thought they could cross the incomparable Millamina. I'll make them pay! I'll pay. Yes, I will pay whatever restitution is necessary to help those poor, unfortunate souls.
Contact the law offices of Rapunzel to see if we can help get your family restored, or if not, at least get you a few bucks. Call now.
You're watching FTE TV, Fairytale Entertainment Television. Coming up next, it's Cursed Cakes. Today, we're learning how to make cakes that turn people into animals. Now, depending on the kind of cake you make and who you give it to, this can be good for either friends or enemies. Now, the most important part is your magical elixir. Different magical elixirs make different animals. You got your llama elixir, you got your goat elixir. But some people think it stops there. You just mix in the elixir and you get your animal cake. But no, there is so much more to it than that. Every aspect of the process, of the baking process, influences the aspects of the animal itself. For instance, if you want to turn someone into a bird, you got to make sure to whip up the egg whites nice and fluffy. You need nice fluffy egg whites and a smooth, like airy texture. Otherwise, those birds will fall out of the sky like rocks. Note that this does not apply to penguins, emus, or flamingos. The other important thing is the size. We paid very special attention to the size of your cake. Wrong size cake, wrong size animal. You should have thought of that before you asked me. Cursed Cakes, coming up tonight at 9. Don't miss it.
Welcome back to the 11th annual tournament of Daphne. Fun fact, Fluffy Egg White was my name on the JV high school basketball team. The search for Gruaga the Gassy is well underway.
I don't think that's how you pronounce it, Dad.
I don't think it matters, Daphne.
You're right, because it's a cow. Say, how about we see how the masked paladin is doing on the quest?
Let's take a look. Oh, tough break. It looks like the masked paladin has gotten himself caught in one of the vines of torment, or as you like to call them, Daphne, TikTok videos that hangs near the pasture of the enchanted cow. It's going to be tough for him to get out of this one.
For the hand of the princess, I will prevail.
Just keep telling yourself that, pal.
Okay, in the meantime, why don't we check on...
Get it? Pal? Like paladin?
Yes, both times. I got it.
Both times. Well done, Daphne. Maybe he can wish his way out of the vine using Paladin's lamp.
Please stop, Dad.
I love a good patriarch joke. I should be a meme. We'll be right back after these messages.
Are you searching for your fairy tale ending? Need to find that special someone to fall in love with you and break a terrible curse? Then check out Prince Meets Damsel, the brand new dating app to put you in the right fairy tale for you. Want to rescue a princess? Prince Meet Damsel has you covered. Want to go on an epic quest to win someone's hand? Prince Meet Damsel can find the perfect quest to match your particular skills and the perfect princess to match your personality. Do you just need someone to kiss you and break a curse? Prince Meet Damsel can help you with that too. Prince Meets Damsel, for that happily ever after.
You're watching FTE TV, Fairytale Entertainment Television. But why?
Our announcer is sassy. Welcome back to the 11th annual tournament of Daphne.
It looks like things are finally heating up. After a bit of a false start, Sir Rupert has successfully located the cow, Glass Gavlian.
Gesundheit, Daphne. It's simply astounding that he managed to make it all this way without encountering a single peril or pitfall. But in just a moment, we will finally get to see how Sir Rupert handles himself against danger. For as soon as anyone touches the enchanted cow, she will be instantly transported to the other side of the world, or as I like to call it, Van Nuys. And the quester will have no choice but to track her down again.
So basically, you're saying this task is impossible.
It's a test of skill and bravery, my dear. So yes, it's supposed to be impossible.
He's approaching the cow, and he has it.
Yes.
He has the cow. I don't believe it.
I don't believe it either. How is this even possible?
Yes.
What's this? What's this? There's cheating everywhere. It looks like Sir Rupert has been using a performance-enhancing magical amulet. His first name should be Lance. Patriarch jokes. He is officially disqualified.
Oh, come on. Everybody uses them.
That doesn't make it right, Daphne. Just because you're vegan doesn't mean you have to tell the whole world every day on Instagram. But anyway, so that just leaves the masked paladin. Let's see how he's doing.
Yes, victory is mine.
Believe this.
Ah.
Albert.
What? No, I'm not. I mean, no, but the key.
Stop pretending, Albert. It's clearly you.
Do you know this man, Daphne?
Albert and I went to high school together. He was always weirdly obsessed with me.
I will stop at nothing to win the heart of the princess and rule the kingdom.
Yeah, like that. In your dreams, Albert.
But if I complete the task, then you will have no choice. But
Albert, the test is impossible anyway.
Well, that concludes the 11th at depth. And it looks like my daughter will have to wait at least another year before someone is eligible to marry her. Or Steve writes the sequel, Too Daft, Too Durious. Let's go our way. In the meantime, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next year.
Somebody please kill me. I wonder where I put Wilhelmina's email.
Wilhelmina at eyeofnewt.com.
You've been watching FTE TV, Fairytale Entertainment Television. Now please watch something else.